What's up? How we doing? Let's get into it. Except now my taskbar won't go away, so that's annoying. Oh, there we go. Alright, that should fix it. Here we go. Okay. Alright, everything's working from what I can see. YouTube has updated quite a bit of their YouTube live stuff, so it's a little different. And I'm not sure how I feel about it. Okay, so just readjusting just a little bit. Alright, well, I got the chat pulled up, I got the mic pulled up. Alright. So I'm up full screen. Yes. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna be playing Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 and 3. Because I feel like it. But I think for the most part so that's how I fix that. Okay. So yeah, really for the most part, I know how to beat everything in this game and in the second one, but I've never done it on the proud mode before because I played this when I was a kid. Also, apparently on the final mix version, there's also some new things that I've never played with before. So we'll see. I've been working third shift for a while, so kind of with everything going on, I figured why not jump in. So here we are. Alright. So I do realize that if we do take a look, I'm obviously not level 1. So yeah, basically I just did a lot of stuff offline yesterday. That was just very like XP farming, more or less. So it was nothing like major that anybody would have missed, other than the intro, which they've never seen the game before. You can literally just Google like Kingdom Hearts 1 intro. But I did pick the like warrior, so I chose the sword. I gave up magic. So I will get a lot of like melee abilities first, as magic is not incredibly essential in this one. But yeah, in Kingdom Hearts 2 it's a little bit different. Same with Kingdom Hearts 3, magic plays a much bigger role in your attacks and your damage deal. Really the choices in Kingdom Hearts 1 just to dictate what moves you learn, as well as how fast you level up. So with the options I chose, basically I'm going to level up a little slower than normal at the first parts of the game, but then as the game progresses, I'll level up a lot faster. So, this is actually one of the new moves. It is garbage. It takes way too long. I fought him a lot and tried to get some XP. It But anyway, so from the last time, I got all of the items that I needed. How close am I to leveling up? And I've basically just been leveling up just from experience, and I really like this game a lot, especially on crowd mode. I'm not sure what to expect, and so basically I'm just trying to give myself a better edge. Been farming 3 potions, which right there, and then my guy right over there. I've been farming him for some busy experience. So it's gonna be a little boring here. I do want to get up to 15 potions, but after I get to 15 potions, just fight Riku 5 more times. We'll go to our first cutscene. Obviously, since I've played this, God knows how many times throughout my life, I do know the majority of the cutscenes. But just in case anyone chimes in, I'll leave them running.
Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Hey! Yeah! Come on! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Come on! Yeah!
We still don't got it.
Yeah! Yeah!
Get over here. I am not.
Hey!
Come on! Take that damage.
Yeah!
Thank you for the easy potion. Also, okay. Probably should put that up there to begin with. Okay, there we go. Thank you for the potion, sir. There we are. Okay. So yeah, we're not really getting much experience from beating him, but we're getting the potion, which is what I want. Healing is a little harder in the first parts of the
Yeah!
parts.
Hey! Yeah! Come on! Hey! Yeah! Come on! Yeah! Yeah!
Faster to healing, faster to your potions. It's just not there. Which, once we get spells, which isn't our customized, but we'll be able to get to our spells much faster, which is nice. That's what this slot is going to be for, right here, that's empty. But in newer versions, Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, it also has your potions that you can buy.
Yeah!
Basically, they beat it.
Yeah! Yeah! Come on! Hey!
But once you're for a while, you end up adjusting
Come on!
the idle
Yeah!
Come on!
I'm not really sure
Come
how
on!
far we'll end up getting.
Yeah!
I imagine we'll obviously get through Destiny Island, which is the place we're currently at. And then also most likely Traverse Town, which is the first one we'll go to. But take that damage or else I'd get it. 14, alright, that's fine.
Yeah. Hey. Ha.
One major
Yeah.
again,
Come on.
like this much.
Hey. Ha. Yeah.
I did
Hey. Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Yeah. Come on.
2 and 3 in this level, the opening. What did you do in the first one? I think you're talking very much. This is so quiet. I can't really hear you. How's that? Is that better? Hello, hello. How's that? I can go to max volume, which is what it's on right now. I can also turn down the okay. Because one thing I can do as well. The game volume is good, but I can switch different mics if I need to. I'll try and get closer to the mic. How's this? If I'm right here, how's that sound? I can also talk louder. I haven't streamed in like, I don't know, 14 months. But I appreciate you being here, man. Alright, what am I at? Alright, so like I was saying, for anyone new, tell you what, let me do that. Hey Marcus, how we doing? So yeah, how's the game audio right now if I'm talking? Which during the cutscenes I won't talk, so you guys will be able to hear the cutscenes. Plus, like when you're not in a cutscene in the first game, you don't really miss much. You just miss the hee-hawing of when he's trying to hit something. But yeah. So if my brother, I doubt my brother's watching because he's probably in bed, but if he is, he knows that he and I spent probably way too much time on this game growing up. So again, there should be some new stuff in this that I don't know, but a lot of it, probably I would say, I don't know, 90% of it, I probably know what's gonna happen. But apparently there are some new bosses, there's some new abilities, things like that. So yeah, staying busy and living that main life. Same. Got a new job a while back. But basically, when we go into cutscene, I'll let you know, hey, we're going to a cutscene. I'll let the cutscenes play, just so if anyone's never seen or watched the game, they can see what's going on. Again, I played about 50 minutes yesterday offline just to kind of get through the training, because you do start at level 1. So obviously I'm at level 8. Always kind of want to get ahead of the game in terms of the level. Kingdom Hearts 2, you guys will see if you stick around for it that long. It does tell you like the world level you should be at, or the level you should be at before going into that world. But in Kingdom Hearts 1, it does not have that. So you can always kind of tell if you go into a world in the first fight you do, if you kind of get wrecked, you kind of got to go back to another world. So, and do some training, basically. So, but yeah, other than that, we're gonna go into our first cutscene. Really, as well, in the first 50 minutes, you guys did not miss much. The game doesn't really give any context as to why there are, there's what, 1, 2, 3, there's 6 like middle school age kids on an island, completely by themselves with one parent. which we haven't technically met Mom yet, but yeah. So there's 6 of us on this island, and you immediately are in like this dream world, and you choose kind of the kind of person you want to be per se. And then it throws you onto the island, and your current plan is to gather supplies each day, which is what we did here. Because we are building a raft to try and go and see if there are other parts of the world. So anyway, we'll go into our first cutscene. Also, RIP, if you guys did not see, the actress that most recently passed away voices Kairi. So she will not be in Kingdom Hearts 4, to my knowledge. But anyway, let's go into our first cutscene.
So, Kyrie's home is out there somewhere, right?
Could be. We'll never know by staying here.
But how far could a raft take us?
Who knows? If we have to, we'll think of something else.
So, suppose you get to another world. What would you do there?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. It's just, I've always wondered why we're here, on this island. If there are any other worlds out there. So why did we end up on this one? And suppose there are other worlds. Then ours is just a little piece of something much greater. So, we could have just as easily ended up somewhere else, right?
I don't know.
Exactly. That's why we need to go out there and find out. Just sitting here won't change a thing. It's the same old stuff. So let's go.
You've been thinking a lot lately, haven't you?
Thanks to you. If you hadn't come here, I probably would have never thought of any of this. Kairi, thanks.
You're welcome.
Sora! You wanted one, didn't you?
A Palpu fruit?
If 2 people share one, their destinies become intertwined. They'll remain a part of each other's lives, no matter what. Come on, I know you want to try it.
What are you talking?
It's nice to see you, this one. What? Wake up, Goofy! Wake up! This is serious!
Hey there, Donald. Good
We
morning.
got a problem, Goofy. but don't tell anyone.
Ooh, Queen Minnie?
Not even the queen.
Daisy?
No! It's top secret.
Oh, good morning, ladies.
What?
Boom. And we're back. I did forget to put in one thing here. 1 second, I apologize. There it goes. There we go, there we go. Okay. Every time. Alright, lots of deaths here. Absolutely. BRB, no worries, Marcus, no worries. Alright, so. With what you just saw, I won't spoil it. So, yeah, there's that. The game does a pretty good job of explaining everything in time. So, as much as I want to tell you all what's going on, I'm doing my best not to spoil anything. So, I did pick up that seagull egg just because I knew it was there, but that is one thing that is different in Kingdom Hearts 1 compared to other games, is that it doesn't tell you in this game where you should be going, which I like. That's what the cutscenes were for. So in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, that's a little bit different, where in the we haven't gotten to a point where we actually start developing a journal. But even in the journal, it's kind of just like for notes, and it doesn't actually tell you like where you should go or what you should be doing. So let's just talk to Kyra and see what we need. Let's load it with food. Have you seen Riku? Okay. So like that, we need to go talk to Riku. So let's go do that. I do want to grab this little chest here, because I know it has a chain. Again, I have played this game way too many times. So what's Protect Chain is in our equipment. Throughout the game we'll develop, these are just like equipment slots, and you'll get various ancillaries or accessories, I guess, and it'll tell you what it does. So it'll give me an extra point of defense, which is always nice. Alright, let's talk to Riku. Let's see, how about Highwind? He wants to name our craft. It always defaults to Excalibur. I've never looked up, nor do I know what that reference is to, because it's not necessarily that important, but you can make it something what you want. Let's do... Let's just do LP for Lemon Pledge. LP! So now we are racing for the game, or for the name of our ship. So we have to trigger that star. First one to tag that tree and make it back wins.
If I win, I'm captain. And if you win,
I I get to share the Palpu with Kyrie.
Huh?
Deal? The winner gets to share a Palpu with Kyrie.
Wait a minute.
Okay, on my count.
Which the AI here, Riku, does not mess up ever. Which you don't really get much for. I think you get pretty stones for beating him. Yeah, which is just something you can sell. So yeah, he's a little butthurt. So yeah, we're not related to Riku by any means, but we're like just really good friends. And like we saw in the cutscene, Kyrie isn't from here, and so he's really interested to get out and about. So everyone is just very friendly. I need 1 seagull egg, which I got, 3 mushrooms, and 2 coconuts, and 3 fish. And I need water. So we gotta get quite a bit. Which, there's a mushroom right there. Starfish. I know there are fish on the other side. And we need to get to some coconuts. There's 1. And there's 2. I already forget what else do I need. 1 mushroom, 3 fish, and drinking water. Okay. Oh my gosh. Really, the only thing I like, Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 obviously have massive quality of life, including jumping, and also the camera angle. I can't really tell for you guys if it looks really zoomed in, but it's kind of up close and personal. Here's the drinking water. I need fish. But like how I'm doing that, it always resets. I don't think that's something. If I switch it to auto, can't tell if that's any better. It stays a little zoomed back out. Call for help. Why? That's new. Interesting. So, special actions, that's new. Calling for help, that's new. Same with commands. Interesting. Okay. But I know in like Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, it lets you, like, if I do this for a camera angle, it stays there. But as soon as I let go in this one, it resets. Alright, I got the fish. I got the fish and the water. Let's go ahead and pop in a save. I'm level 8. I could get to... Tell you what, I'll fight him.
We are gonna do a little exploring today. You know, to the secret place at the base of that tree. There's gotta be something there, yeah?
So unlike how I was talking about,
Show me your stuff.
I'm gonna show you guys just quick what I was doing to level up. How that text says 1P, it's just 1 point. It's 1 point of experience. So, just from basically knowing and having played this game so much, Titus here is the easiest one to basically farm experience while you're on the island. You don't technically have to do this by any means if you do pick up the game and play. However, it will make it, in my opinion, like you can go to Traverse Town like at level 1 or 2 and be completely fine, but you will basically spend the time leveling up there, and the fights that you do have at Traverse Town will be much harder. So it's kind of like just taking the time to level up here a little bit to make kind of the initial first few worlds a little bit easier in terms of timing. But there's obviously at every point the length of time it takes to level up. You kind of just have to make a call on for yourself on how much time you want to take to level up, because you will kind of hit this threshold where it's pretty evident that you kind of need to move on with the game because you're too high of a level. You know, the enemies you're fighting are just too easy, it's taking way too long to level up, that kind of thing.
You've been training a lot, yeah?
So let's see, what am I at now? 4? Okay, come on. Sorry. So we'll get to level 9. Oh shoot. Yeah. Alright, now we can knock him out. I learned scan. Which that'll basically, I think scan is the HP. Which that's... Ooh. Which I want to say in the original game that was... So I'm level 9. Yeah, view the enemy's HP. That was like a level 15 ability in the original game, which sucked. So 145, which I know from experience is basically not worth the time. If I was playing offline, I would probably fight him one time to get him to get my experience at 100. But anyway, we're just gonna move on. One thing, like I was mentioning with the journal, since obviously we don't have a journal part right now, but basically how this game goes through is if you ever forget like what you should be doing, if you're like in a cutscene and you had to dip out, use the bathroom, whatever it is, always just kind of talk to the people around you, and it'll kind of give you some guidance on what you should do. So like he mentioned that we should go check out this kind of cave, so let's do that. And there's my last mushroom and a mysterious door.
Wha Who's there?
I've come to see the door to this world.
Huh?
This world has been connected.
Well, what are you talking about?
Tied to the darkness. Soon to be completely eclipsed.
Well, whoever you are, stop freaking me out like this. Huh? Well, where did you come from?
You do not yet know what lies beyond the door.
So you're from another world.
There is so very much to learn. You understand so little.
Oh yeah? Well, you'll see. I'm gonna get out and learn what's out there.
A meaningless effort. One who knows nothing can understand nothing.
Alright, asshole. But anyway. So yeah, obviously, I mean, mind you, right? They're kids. This was made in the early 2000s. So they had to keep it pretty PG. But obviously, Sora really likes Kyrie. You know what's interesting? How many times I've played this game and I've never looked around these paintings. So there's some fish. Sora's and Riku are fighting a monster. Kind of looks like Donald. The house. Friends. Oh, come on. Come on, Disney. The fuck is that? Clearly, it's not rated E for everyone. Anyway. Alright, let's go on out here. So obviously, right, you pick up this game when you're... depending on, I guess, when your parents let you play video games, right? I think my brother and I played this when I was like maybe 8 or 9. So it's like, oh, it's gonna be a, you know, kid-friendly kind of whatever game, and then boom, some random dude talking about darkness. I remember seeing those as a kid and kind of just wish it was going to happen in the game. Was going to happen in the game, so I always thought that it was going to be a real game, like everything still playing pretend on the island. Yeah. Which I still remember the first time I played it, and you know, at that age, obviously video games and whatnot weren't really like my forte. Yeah, with the drawings on the wall. Yeah, I kind of, especially, I mean, we'll see it when we get into our kind of progression. It kind of hints at that Sora really just wants to come back to the island and go back to the way it was. Because he genuinely doesn't, in my opinion anyway, at this stage, he doesn't really have any interest in like exploring as much as Riku wants to. High potion. Yeah, we'll call it a day and move on. That way we can hopefully get to Traverse Town a little bit faster. And we have another cutscene.
You know, Riku has changed.
What do you mean?
Well,
You okay?
Sora, let's take the raft and go. Just the two of us.
Huh?
Just kidding.
What's gotten into you? You're the one that's changed, Kyrie.
Maybe. You know, I was a little afraid at first. But now I'm ready. No matter where I go or what I see, I know I can always come back here. Right?
Yeah, of course.
That's good. Sora, don't ever change.
Huh?
I just can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
Also, can you imagine being this age and convincing your parent, hey, me and my friends are gonna build this thing and go on a voyage?
Oh dear, what could this mean?
It means we'll just have to trust the king.
Gosh, I sure hope he's all right.
You're on us. Don't worry. We'll find the king and the ski. Thank you. Both of you. Daisy, can you take care of them?
Of course. You be careful now, both of you.
Oh, and to chronicle your travels, he will accompany you.
Over here! Cricket's the name. Jiminy Cricket at your service.
We hope for your safe return. Please, help the king. You're coming too.
Gosh, Jiminy, your world disappeared too?
It was terrible. We were scattered. And as far as I can see, I'm the only one who made it to this castle.
Oh, right. I gotcha. You mean while we're in other worlds, we can't let on where we're from, huh? We gotta protect the world border. Right. World border. Oh, I guess we'll need new duds when we get there.
Little did they know that that comment would not age well.
Hello up there! Gotta get to lunch, True! I'm glad you're ready!
can't wait. Once we set sail, it'll be great.
A storm? Oh no! The raft!
Sora! Dinner's ready! Come on down! Sora?
I also like that's the only time
What's that? Riku's boat! And Kyrie's!
that in any of the games you ever hear, you assume his mother's voice. Think they're just running away? Absolutely. Because that's what every kid
Where's
that age
Kyrie?
does.
I thought she was with you.
The door is open.
What?
The door is open, Sora. Now we can go to the outside world.
What are you talking about? We gotta find Kyrie.
Kyrie's coming with us. Once we step through, we might not be able to come back. We may never see our parents again. There's no turning back. But this may be our only chance. We can't let fear stop us. I'm not afraid of the darkness.
Riku.
Boom, baby. Also, kind of what of a dick move on Riku's part there. You know,
Come on.
like, Sora's there trying to grab his hand, trying to stay together as a team. He puts out his hand. Sora's trying to get to him, and Riku just doesn't move an inch. He's like, if you really want it, you'll get here.
Come on.
Come on down here, little suckers. Yeah, come on. Alright, where are we at? 120. So I've already killed 20? This is also a good opportunity to farm XP. And what is cool is depending, there are, I can't remember too many. I know there's one right away in Traverse Town, which is where we're going next. If you guys remember that little blurb with Donald and Goofy, is, I don't know outside of that how many fights or potential fights there are. That there are very few fights though in the game where if you lose, it's not like game over, where it will make you reload. But kind of like how earlier, right, when we had that race with Riku, like the naming of your ship is whatever you end up putting into it, even if you end up losing to him. But it does change out the dialogues that you receive. Which, I mean, not that it was like game-changing dialogues by any means, but I mean, you know, you got to think back to how many people are going to go into this game and not realize that. Maybe they only played this playthrough once and whatever happens, happens. But on the off chance that they, you know, play through it again, you know, because it's like, okay, what happens if this happens? You know, like what happens if I do actually beat him here? Or so-and-so there. And I think, anyway, back in, you know, because back in what, this was 2000, it was either 2001 or 2002, I think, when this game came out. The fact that they had this game that had multiple dialogue potentials, I think is pretty cool. Because you really didn't see that back in the day. It was pretty much, you know, you do A, B, you know, A happens, B happens, equals C, and that's about it. No more, no less. Man, we're getting a lot of them. They must have, in the final mix here, they must have increased how many, the likelihood that you get potions, because they're dropping much more frequently than what I remember. And they're dropping almost every third or fourth one. Jeepers. I'm at 60. Which I do want to level up, just because I know what's coming. And I don't think they added too many different abilities that's not in like the, I'll say in like the base game per se, because now it sounds like the 1.5 in the final mix, unless you have a PS2 and have an original, or have a original copy. The different moves. So I don't know if it's really worth my time to do this and get closer to leveling up, or, you know, but the fact that there was a new ability I learned already and scan was a little bit sooner, I'd be curious to see. But like I was mentioning earlier at the very start of the stream, is the dialogue choices that you have to go through before the game technically officially starts. Does it affect not necessarily the abilities you learn, but it does impact the order that you learn them. So, you know, if you choose this combination, you learn X ability at level 5, for example, and so on and so forth. It's kind of crazy, because we're at 122. So we'll be able to see here pretty quickly how many of these, you know, are here. Because I can't remember. I know in Kingdom Hearts 2, areas respawn with enemies if you go like 2 zones away from it. But I'm pretty sure in Kingdom Hearts 1, so like this is, I guess, would consider like a battle area. This is like a safe area. I'm pretty sure if I go back out there, I think it resets. I think it's anytime you leave like a possible fighting area, it resets. Yeah, it does. Oh shoot, I forgot to check. So what, I just killed 3. So 19. So there's 103 enemies out here that you can fight right away. Which, if you do the kind of the level up farming that I did to start, you know, you can munch through these guys really fast. But also, like I mentioned, it's not like it's a necessity. Like, the levels will come regardless of how you do it. It just makes this part easier. And I know too, I think I think at the end of the game, it tells you like what kind of enemies you killed the most of. I think in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, it keeps track as you go along. I just can't remember. So we're at 145. And we are level 10. Okay. So let's pop in a save. But that is for I know, Wool, let's say Wool Art. Since it sounds like you've played it before, obviously you know like save points are few and far between. It's not like modern games where you can basically pop in a save at any time. So anytime you like get to a point and you're not really sure like what's gonna happen next, always good to pop in a save. Hey, welcome back, Marcus. And again, you definitely do not have to do what I'm doing. I just can never stop myself. I see enemies and I have to fight them, which is why I did what I did yesterday. I was like, oh, you know, I really didn't want you guys to like miss the opening. But again, if you watch it on YouTube, you can see basically the choices that I had to go through. I won't do that for the Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 playthrough, just because in my opinion they're a little more, I wouldn't say more complicated, but I do like the openings there a little bit better. But also the soundtrack for this game is amazing. Like, I recently got Twitter again, and I will never call it X. And I've just been following like a lot of gaming things and whatnot. And the amount of people that have picked up the game due to the Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement, like you can clearly see like the people that played this growing up, like myself, and then the people that like oh, kind of just, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but like kind of just going along with the hype. You know, they're adults playing the game now, which I think it just has a little more of an impact if you played this growing up to playing it now, kind of thing. Because what, Kingdom Hearts 1 was like 2001 or 2002, and there are like kind of side games in between that, between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, definitely give some insight as to like what's going on. Because I'll be honest, when I played Kingdom Hearts 2 for the first time, I almost returned the game to the store. And you guys will see why once we get to Kingdom Hearts 2, why I did, and I'll explain it at that point. Because I was like, dude, I bought Kingdom Hearts 2, you know, Sora and Donald and Goofy are on the main part of the game, and something's a little bit different about that opening. But like that was also at a time where I was not really on the internet, so I had no idea that basically Square Enix had made like in-between games where it wasn't like a complete game, but it kind of filled in the questions in between. And so I was like going into it blind per se, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then it kind of backfills the information a little bit, just in case you didn't play the in-between game, which is cool. Because one thing that is cool is when Kingdom Hearts 1 came out, they kind of have a Marvel aspect to it, which at the time Marvel, you know, wasn't even a thing. For like a year or two, I can't remember when the first Iron Man came out, and but at the very end of the game, which mind you, back in the day, you could not, the cutscenes that I'm allowing to play through that I can skip now if I wanted to, you could not do that with the disc version. And so I think when I beat it the second time, and I'll let it play through, because I know if you beat the game, there's a big credit that roll through, and if you skip it, it takes you to the main menu. But if you let it play out, it does a cutscene, kind of foreshadowing, you know, what's to come. And so if you end up watching the cutscene, and then, you know, back in the day, right? So this came out again around 2001, 2002. You watch the cutscene, and the next Kingdom Hearts 2 didn't come out till like 2007. So you're talking about a 5 to 6 year wait for the next main part of the game. Long time to wait for someone like myself who is not very patient. But anyway, let's continue. Oh, sorry, I lied. I kind of got carried away fighting all those people. I'm not going to fight them if they respawn. I'm just going to go pop in a save as I fight these minions. Okay. Let's pop in a save. And we'll move on. But this would definitely be a game, like when my kids get older in a few years, would probably be a game that I would introduce them into playing for the first time. Because of, like, yes, there's combat, but it's obviously pretty kid friendly, and I mean it's Disney. It's Disney. It's Final Fantasy. So they'll be able to, you know, kind of be mesmerized by that, I think, which I think will be pretty cool. Just can't stop myself. Basically gonna hit level 11, save it, and then just go. I'm sorry. But this is also why I did not stream last night. I was going to. But literally all I did was XP farm, fighting Titus, hitting his beach ball back and forth. Which obviously at this point is kind of just button smashing. Max AP. Okay, cool. Nope, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Alright, so where am I at? 208. So yeah, we just need to move on at this point. Technically, I'd have to, you know, from the last time, I could level up again, but I'd have to fight everything 2 more times. That's gonna be like another 25-30 minutes. Not worth your guys' time. Alright, let's do this.
Kyrie!
Sora.
Whoa!
Which this being that we're fighting here, for those again who don't know, in the intro, it tells you that, you know, you're basically like you're like the main source of light in the world, fighting the darkness. And it tells you, you know, like as you go about your time, as the game progresses, hey, the enemies get harder and the shadows get stronger. This is technically your shadow. So the further you step into the light, the bigger the shadow becomes. So we will see this guy again.
Oh. Oh. Oh, look! A star's going out!
Come on, let's hurry.
Sorry, I just need to adjust my settings in. There we go. I'll fix the toolbar here as soon as I can. My timestamps got taken off my stream. Traverse Town.
Where's that key?
Hey, you know, maybe we ought to go find Leon. Oh, Donald, you know, I bet you that,
What do you know, you big
Hey,
Palooka?
Luca.
what do I know?
Come on, Pluto. See, I've played it so long, I can literally quote every cutscene. Thanks for streaming, dude. This was a nice blast from the past. Of course, you gotta make dinner. Hey, no worries, man. Hope dinner goes really well. I'll be streaming again tomorrow. I work Wednesday through Saturday night, so I'll be streaming this basically the time I started, every Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday moving forward. Because I sleep during the day and then obviously work overnight. So I'm on third shift.
Where am I? Oh boy.
But thank you for being here, Wool. I appreciate you, man.
Hey!
Alright, there we go. Alright, so here we are. We are in Traverse Town. This is totally weird. I'm in another world. Changed jobs since last we spoke. Yes. Yes, I have. Yeah, so I'm no longer with FedEx. I am currently now with Amazon. I won't get into the details. It's not that I don't want to. It's because nothing bad happened. It was just time for a change. I'm back with my family. And I'm seeing my kids a lot more. So took the win for that one. It did come with a pay raise, which was also nice. I can't remember if any of these tell me. An odd pair walked by just a little bit ago. Hopefully for the better too. Yeah, it's been good. I really do enjoy it. Oh, Sid. So all that long face, you lost? No, well maybe. Where are we? Huh? So Gramps, is this really another world? The name's Sid. Anyway. Not what you're talking about, this sure ain't your island. Guess I better start looking for Riku and Kairi. Good luck, whatever it is you're doing. If you're in trouble, come to me. I'll look out for you. Hey, thanks, man. Which, Marcus, is the game, like, when I'm talking, can you guys still hear the game? Like, right now and whatnot, because I love the music. Ooh, what can I buy from him already? Ooh, I don't have any money. Never mind. I could definitely hear the game. Okay, sounds good. Obsidian ring, that's new. Dark damage, down the road is going to be really useful. Alright. And what's cool about this game, I think it's cool anyway. Now, in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, the maps and, well, the worlds are much, much bigger. Much bigger, so I do appreciate the maps. But in Kingdom Hearts 1, there's no map. The creatures from the island. Which, with what just happened, it will be explained. It's very hard for me not to explain, like, what's going on, just because, like, playing it as a kid, it was kind of, like, not mind-numbing, but I was like, oh, okay, whatever, this happened, cool. But again, the game does a pretty good job of backfilling you on everything going on. Postcard. What am I at? 134. I'm also level 11 already. I don't really need to do a lot of XP farming. Especially because I'm kind of at that point where fighting these enemies, which are just called shadows. I'm only getting 1 experience point for them, which obviously is going to take a long time. It's more so the money. I want money. Good neighbor, super happy. I'm also on the market for another job. Got an interview lined up in November. Out of realms of land surveying. Nice, man. Well, good luck to you. Yeah, I'm still doing, obviously with Amazon. I'm just a manager with Amazon, still in, obviously, warehousing. Which, obviously, if you play this, please do explore. But for the sake of it, I know where I need to go, because I've played it so much. But highly recommend exploring. 100%. So what I just picked up, I'll show you guys. It's a little, we'll get into it later in the game. What it says, mineral or a gem shard containing essence of emptiness used for item synthesis. That will come into play later on. So that like off red item we picked up, those are always really good. It's not something you have to play into, but you can craft some pretty cool things in the game. Alright, what's this? Mailbox. Send 10 postcards to win something. Cool. I got a cottage. Fully restores the party's HP and MP. Alright, that's pretty good. The other thing I like is in this game is because there's no like map. A lot of the things I'm doing, if you don't know where they are and you don't take the time to explore, you'll never find them. I only know where these things are because I played it so much, because at the time I did do all the exploration. So for someone like me that really enjoys kind of finding everything and exploring a lot, really enjoyed it. Plus, as a whole in Kingdom Hearts 1, and they do it in Kingdom Hearts 2, I can't remember exactly how well the Kingdom Hearts 3 does it, but especially in Kingdom Hearts 1, it gives you, like, as you progress in the game, you will learn more abilities, will learn kind of abilities, tips and tricks that we can do. And it basically, there are moments in the game where it's like, hey, we should go check out this world again because of X, Y, and Z. Like this little green icon doesn't tell us what it is for right now, but more to come on that. Take another look around town. Okay. Either a project planning manager or a system materials manager. Nice. Well, let me know how it goes.
They'll come at you out of nowhere,
Who are you?
and they'll keep on coming at you, as long as you continue to wield the Keyblade. But why? Why would it choose a kid like you?
Hey, what's that supposed to mean?
Never mind. Now, let's see that Keyblade.
What? There's no way you're getting this.
Alright, then have it your way.
I haven't played Kingdom Hearts. I have a bunch of friends that have. I haven't gotten around to it. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. So Leon is a fight. Spoiler, this is Leon. That I was talking to you guys about earlier, where you are technically not supposed to win this fight because you're not supposed to be as high of a level as I currently am. But if you do, you get different dialogue. And we got 30 XP for it.
I can lose.
But highly recommend getting it, Marcus.
Oh.
After the announcement of Kingdom Hearts 4, I think for a while it was only on Epic Games, and you can get Kingdom Hearts 1, the final mix. You can get the 2 games in between Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2. You get Kingdom Hearts 2, and then the 2 like side games leading up to Kingdom Hearts 3. And they're currently on sale on Steam. I don't know about Epic Games, but depending on what platform you use, you can get them on both.
You're slipping, Leon.
I went easy on him. Looks like things are worse than we thought. A lot worse.
So I'm pausing it now because I can tell you in the original game, this cutscene going on right now was not in the original game. So honestly, I don't know what's going to happen here. I do know where he's at, but I don't know what's going to happen. Okay.
Gosh, there's nobody here. Sure is spooky.
Actually, I'm not scared.
Excuse me. Did the king send you?
Come on, lazy bum. Wake up. You okay?
I guess.
Those creatures that attacked you are after the Keyblade. But it's your heart they really want. Because you wield the Keyblade.
I'm so glad that you're okay, Kyrie.
Kyrie? Who are you talking about?
I'm the great ninja Yuffie. I think you might have overdone it, Squall.
That's Leon.
The Keyblade. Yeah, we had to get it away from you to shake off those creatures. It turns out that's how they were tracking you.
It was the only way to conceal your heart from them. But it won't work for long. Still, hard to believe that you, of all people, are the chosen one.
Oh.
Well, I suppose beggars can't be choosers.
Why don't you start making sense? What's going on here?
Okay. You know there are many other worlds out.
Which I haven't played Fortnite in so long. Family's doing really well, Marcus. Appreciate you asking. Yeah, they're growing. Kiddos are growing like weeds, that's for sure. But this game would be great. I know, Marcus, as you have kids of your own, this would be. It's still a single player game, but something that definitely you and the kids could play together. But this part here is really important because it kind of backfills. You know, if you've never played the game before, right? And you don't really know what's going on because at the start of the game it doesn't give you like any indication as to what the heck is going on. This backfills quite a bit of information for you.
There, besides your castle in this town, right?
Yeah?
But they're supposed to be a secret.
They've been secret because they've never been connected. Until now. When the Heartless came, everything changed.
The Heartless? The ones who attacked you, you remember?
Those without hearts.
The darkness in people's hearts. That's what attracts them.
And there is darkness within every heart.
Hey, have you heard of someone named Ansem?
And Sam?
He was studying the Heartless. He recorded all of his findings in a very detailed report.
Gosh, can we see it?
Its pages are scattered everywhere.
Scattered?
Too many worlds.
Oh, then maybe the king went to find them.
Yes, those were my thoughts exactly.
We've got to find him quick.
Red! First we need the key.
Fourth wall
That's
break.
right. The Keyblade.
So, this is the key.
Exactly.
The Heartless have great fear of the Keyblade. That's why they'll keep coming after you, no matter what.
Well, I didn't ask for this. The Keyblade chooses its master, and it chose you.
So, tough luck.
How did all this happen? I remember being in my room. Wait a minute! What happened to my home? My island? Riku! Kyrie!
You know what? I really don't know.
Neat, keep it in mind. Yeah, absolutely. Again, the game does a pretty good job of back-splaining, which I really don't mind it, because it, I think I can get a postcard. 7 a.m., midday. An elixir, nice. Bald Mountain, midday jungle. I know this gives me a postcard, but maybe I can't get it until I do another cutscene. But I guess like to summarize that cutscene, right, is obviously the Keyblade, it's very like, it's very particular as to who its master is, and only kind of works for the person that it chooses. And then the Heartless is basically all of, you know, like basically all of your negative emotions, right? Is the less willpower someone has, the easier it is for them to succumb into becoming a Heartless. So like that cutscene when we first like went through that first door here, and you saw that person running, and then they became a Heartless. Unfortunately, was not the strongest person. And so they just are lost to the dark, right? They just feel helpless. Alright, let's do midday, Bald Mountain. Yeah, okay. So I must have to just continue the story. Let's talk to Leon. Let's do it.
Yuffie, go!
Yuffie!
Sora, let's go.
Come on!
Protect chain. You'll see here too, like that movie's doing. That is one huge quality of life thing I do miss from Kingdom Hearts 1 to 2 is it's something in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3, reaction commands. It's very, very important in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3 that you utilize them. It can make a huge difference in not only small fights, but big boss fights as well. Usually you see it when it's like, oh shoot. Usually you see it like when a opponent is like at a certain XP level. They'll start doing different attack moves. It's not just like, okay, it's gonna do the same attack every single time. But like again, it doesn't, I just really like the fact that this game doesn't like tell you where to go. Like all Leon leaves you with is, you know, don't fight these guys, find the leader. But it doesn't tell you where the leader is, it doesn't tell you where to go, it lets you explore. And I really, really like that. Hey, Kratos! You're freaking alive? I am alive. How we doing, boss? Alright, give me my... So... these... here... they do like different interactions and they're going away. I need magic. I don't get magic for some time yet. Unfortunately.
Come on!
Ow. Alright, here we go. Come on. I forget where I need to go, to be honest. It's off. Hey! Alright, let's go grab a quick heal over here. She was under the voice. Yes, but also, Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced for 2027. The first issue is secure. If you run into trouble, come back here. Okay. So Kingdom Hearts 4 release date, well, not release date, but release time is in 2027. And so you used to, basically Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2, you could play up to this point. But if you had them before, it basically gave you a free update to now where it's called like Kingdom Hearts 1 Final Mix, or like Kingdom Hearts 1.5, I think is technically. Same with like Kingdom Hearts 2.5. Oh, thanks. See? Bonuses for talking to people. The only downside was it deleted all of my save files. And so I was like, oh, I'll jump back in and continue playing the game. And just thought, I was like, well, I work third shift. And so I just decided I would do a playthrough. Because I have time again now where I can stream, and just kind of felt like it really is what it came down to. Come on. Slap shot. Alright, let's see what that is. Not so bad. I should have missed that pretty mouth. That we lost hate on the same day release. Yeah, right? Rapidly strike enemies, occasionally deals. Yeah, absolutely, we'll take that. Yeah, especially because I know they haven't released the. I wonder too, because it's what am I gonna say? I wonder how much had been completed in Kingdom Hearts 4. Because one second, let me fight these goobers here. Because basically, a little bit of a spoiler is we are a Keyblade Master in, I can't remember if it's Kingdom Hearts 2, but I know in Kingdom Hearts 3, Kairi and Riku both become Keyblade Masters as well. So I'm sure it's going to change their direction a little bit in terms of what they're going to do with Kingdom Hearts 4. But I'd still be curious to see basically if they were able to do some voice recordings with that actress, the voice actor, with Kairi, or if they're just going to basically redo it with somebody new. She's doing great, man. Yeah, she's gonna be 4 in a few months, which is crazy. My son is 1. And we also found out that we're having baby number 3. So that's due in February. So I figured, you know, I don't know how much streaming I'm ever going to be able to do once the third one is here. And everything with Kingdom Hearts related, I was like, you know what? And I honestly, I do miss it. I know I haven't released a video in some time, and all that stuff, but I miss hanging out with you guys and streaming.
Come on! Come on!
Nice. Still good XP. Oh, geez, another one?
Come on!
No. Alright, I think that's it. Nope. Okay, that's it. I'm gonna hang on anytime for sure. Y'all keep up with any of the Total War. Freaking my boy's getting hitched and Lemon is making multiple babies and I just bought another horse. Yeah, it definitely was not planned with everything going on. But it is what it is. Honestly, I have not played Warhammer.
Come on!
And I can't even tell you when. I have been keeping up with the updates. I know the end times is coming.
Come on!
And I did end up getting into, if you guys remember the Lord of the Rings mods, I used to stream and play. Like Divide and Conquer version 6 is in open beta testing. The expanded EUR, which is now it used to be expanded unit roster and now it's used to be expanded unit roster, now it's expanded rework something. I got into that and just the kind of the mechanics of that I really got into, because much like probably some other people as well, I was getting really burnt out on the copy and paste of mechanics from Creative Assembly into all the DLCs, and I just was not enjoying the game. And from what I've seen out of the legendary lores coming in, Thankwell looks a little bit different in terms of his mechanics. Obviously we haven't seen what they are like, but in looking at like the stuff for Toddy and the Glocken, the Nurgle guy, or no, I did see the Thankwell stuff. Like the Thankwell stuff, the Thankwell's mechanic, like main mechanic, playing as him, is a rework of Deathmaster Snitch, and Boris's mechanic is very similar, in my opinion, so far, to what Kislev has. And so, like, I did get excited because I was like, oh, okay, cool, some new content coming. Let's see what they do about it. In the job I'm in now, I've had to really like start in terms of the management side. I've really started to try and like read between the lines and like basically company lingo, because I am a tier above what I previously was with FedEx. And so I've more so of a out of necessity, I've kind of learned more corporate lingo, and the corporate lingo crap is still there. Where, you know, you keep seeing stuff of, oh, we plan to do this, we're hoping it'll look like this, and then the mechanics I'm seeing, it's like the mechanics are there. It's like it's just rework reskins of what's already in the game, which is just really depressing, especially if you look at like the Epic Unity rework. You know, for the Medieval 2 people in here, right, is Medieval 2, anything before like I think it was Attila, you had to go back and retrain your units to get them healed. There's actual like casualty replenishment in there now. There are faction mechanics. There are like storylines that you can actually go along with versus, okay, I'm gonna do this. You know, I'm just gonna go around and kill people, but this time I'm playing as elves or dwarves or orcs. Like there's actually like events and things that you're going through and like quests you're doing like side quests you can do outside of just the I'm gonna go kill everybody. Like there's more work going into that, I feel like, and mechanics that they're developing more so than what Creative Assembly is going through. But nonetheless, like knowing me, I will probably buy all 3 DLCs. I did watch the Great Book of Grudges fight at Middenheim. If sieges like that are coming into play, that looks pretty cool. Have you implemented the new Medieval 2 X patches? Yes. So it can go like if you haven't played Divide and Conquer in a while, or the Divide and Conquer expanded the EUR mod, highly recommend it. It's basically, in my opinion, the quality of like newer Total War titles with the quality of life improvements of the newer games. The graphics are fantastic. It rarely ever crashes. The units look fantastic. I did get into AGO a little bit, but it just really wasn't my cup of tea. But highly recommend getting into the other two. All right, let's move on. I think this is a cutscene, so I'll be quiet for a bit.
Oh. Gosh, are these the Heartless guys?
Let's go get him!
The key!
That and the last, in terms of a Creative Assembly rant as well, is I know they've been putting a lot of time into like the patches, and obviously they've announced 40K and Medieval 3. I'll definitely get Medieval 3 whenever it does come out, but I genuinely have no interest in 40K whatsoever. And so, in my opinion, it's kind of like, yeah, we're working on 40K, we're working on Medieval 3, and we have this small team working on Warhammer 3 yet, which is why I also understand why they're kind of just regurgitating and just reskinning mechanics over and over. But it doesn't like, oh my god, you know, it's not like I'm oh my god, Nagash is coming, you know, they're reworking the endgame scenarios, they're putting this stuff in. It's not like I'm overwhelmed and like, oh my god, I have to play Warhammer 3 again. Like, to be honest, I bought the Bathsheba pack after like a few months of it being out, just because I was like, you know what, maybe it has a chance. I pulled it up, I launched the game, I looked around the map, I looked at the Lord, and I exited the game. Because it's like, it's not a bad game. I'm not saying that, because I did enjoy it. I've got over 2,000 hours into Warhammer 3. But at the same time, like I'm just, and this is gonna sound douchey, right? But I'm good enough at the game that even with all these mechanics, even with all of these other things like coming into the game that definitely look cool and whatnot, I still know how I can just, like, I could not recruit any units and just use spells. Or there's so many workarounds that you can't really do in Medieval 2 and Divide and Conquer, because you actually have to fight certain ways and whatnot. Like, there are just so many loopholes still in the game that it's like one of those things where once you know those exploits and stuff, it's really hard for me to like not do them. I haven't been dying to ever since the patch has been produced. Running mid 2 in a row, my 205th is a dream come true. 100%. Yeah, what is it with the mod that they came out with? That basically like all of the things they've been adding to it. EOP. I can't remember what it stands for. It's something project, and it's basically unleashed like the Medieval 2 like engine and what Medieval 2 is able to do, which is why they're able to put all those things in. Play a little team because so many faction honestly makes it worth to get a stupid achievement for beating a faction. I can respect that. Like I did play Dauntless Days for a little bit, but I got burnt out. I think I played as Lothlorien. Yeah, I played as Lothlorien, and it was so overwhelmingly unbalanced, and it was only like half of the map, which I will say, I know they had put out, because I was part of the Discord for a bit, they put out a thing of, hey, do you want us to release it as is so you guys can play it, or do you want us to wait? I was the one of the people that voted to release it. But I also didn't realize that the game was basically not going to, like, the map wasn't going to be completed. I thought they would have at least had the whole map done, and they literally had half the map done. Alright, boss fight. Man, this guy has much more HP on Proud mode. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. I remember that from this guy. Come on, get rid of his... Oh. Alright, let's get rid of these hands. Which, as you can notice, Donald and Goofy do not last very long. They are basically cannon fodder. In the game, as much as you want to keep them alive, they do die extremely quickly. I want to do to Lothlorien like what I want to do to Athelmore from the hopefully sound thing. With how dark and the graphics and everything, it just turns me off, turns me away. I do like I do think Dauntless Days will eventually be really cool, but again, with what Divide and Conquer is doing, like the base game, not to mention the EUR mod, it's so hard for me to go to mods that, like, for Lord of the Rings that just aren't good. They're so good. There's gonna be a lot of cutscenes coming up, so bear with me. Cool, I got Brave Warrior.
So, you were looking for me?
They too have been seeking the wielder of the Keyblade.
Hey, why don't you come with us? We can go to other worlds on our vessel.
I wonder if I could find Riku and Kairi.
Of course.
Are you sure?
Who knows? But we need them to come with us to help us find the king.
Sora, go with them. Especially if you want to find your friends.
Yeah, I guess.
But you can't come along looking like that. Understand?
Oh?
No frowning, no sad face, okay?
Yeah, you gotta look funny, like us. Yup.
Marcus, if you join their Discord, they basically have their own launcher now for both Divide and Conquer and the Divide and Conquer EUR mod. So once you download the mod, it's very similar to what it was. It basically is like it's almost like the expansion pack. You don't have to like rewrite files or anything anymore. So it's much simpler. So it should be it shouldn't be terribly difficult to get it downloaded. Which also never have realized, if you see behind Donald, I mean, I've known about this game for 25 years now, and I've never once noticed it's the two dogs from Lady and the Tramp back there. Never noticed that little Easter egg.
Whisper runs on happy faces.
Happy?
That's one funny face.
Okay, why not? I'll go with you guys.
Donald Duck.
Name's Goofy.
I'm Sora.
All for one, one for all.
That little squirt took down that Heartless. Who'd have thought it?
Such is the power of the Keyblade. The child's strength is not his own.
Why don't we turn him into a Heartless? That'll settle things quick enough.
And the brat's friends are the king's lackeys. Swap on the eyes, they're all built rats by the look of them.
You're no prize yourself.
Shut up!
Enough! The Keyblade has chosen him. Will it be he who conquers the darkness? Or will the darkness swallow him? Either way, he could be quite useful.
Kratos, I no longer have my Discord. I got rid of it. $500 gold, thanks, man. Or money. The gummy ship. Oh yeah, we have a ship now. And I can cast fire. Ooh, it does? Okay, that's a new quality of life update. No, I got rid of that a while ago. For a while, I didn't even have access to my computer. So it was basically one of those things where it's like, I don't know, defeated 387 of them already. That's crazy. 69. But yeah, highly recommend the mod, Marcus. Highly recommend it. Alright, so I can cast fire. Alright, so I want... Yep. So one thing I want to do... I don't know. So I know in the previous version, they're usually pretty... I think just for the sake of I don't know what to expect in the Proud mode, I will give Donald and Goofy... No, see, I'm actually not going to let them have anything. The problem is, especially on the harder difficulties, is even if I go to the customization for them, right, and change, even if I do HP only in emergency, the problem is they die so quickly and lose so much health so quickly that they're using them all the time. So they burn through so many items. It's kind of a giant waste. Trinity marks. What time of the day do you plan on streaming around this time? Yeah, so I'm still in Central Time. So I work Wednesday through Saturday, and I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. And so I'll be usually starting streams around like 10 p.m. Sunday through Tuesday. Which I still might use my Discord so much. I use it from time to time. Alright, Goofy's level 15. Oh, I need to see abilities as well. Now I can get out of the way faster. Donald, yes. Get Berserk. Goofy. Yep. Receive more money and HP. Yeah. That's not as big of a concern right now. I think there's one over here. Yes. Which we're definitely going to get to our next world. And I'll show you guys too. So right now, if I go to the journal, we have access to blue trinities. But if I go back to the accessory shop, if you guys remember, there were other ones there. But you can't, so like I have access to the blue one, but I'm hovering over this green one and it's not working. So you have to progress in the game to unlock those. So I get more health and more attack, but I lose 1 defense. Worth it. Donald dies really quickly, so we'll get him buffed up. Awesome, boys. Hope to see you again when it's not so hot. Got horses to feed. Hey, have a good night, man. I appreciate you hanging out. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. How much do these cost? 300. No. I could... No, they die too fast. Alright, what's he got? Okay. Let's just let them use their original one. One thing about this world as well, any world, is once you so what we just did, right? We just cleared out a boss. Once you clear out a boss, before you leave the world, if you go and explore around, the enemies do not spawn because you've basically you've cleared out that world for the time being. It's not until you land at another world that it kind of resets it, and you can come back and keep fighting. Let's see. Is it middle, left, right? Is it middle, right, left? Huh. I'll have to look it up. I don't have to, unfortunately, but I shall try and catch you tomorrow. Great to see you. Hey, you too, Marcus. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow. I don't think... I know this one gets me some of them. But again, I can't get the 2 in here until I progress into the game. Freaking love the music though. Nice. But yeah, I'm gonna get one more postcard and then... Ooh, I know what I can do. That's crazy. I've never noticed that before. There's one over here. What sucks about this game too is all the money I picked up I don't get credit for. You do in Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. Well, I think in Kingdom Hearts 3 there aren't even any
Fire!
There aren't even any trinities. But can go engage with Merlin. Which you don't know about this place if you've never played it before initially. It's something you find out later on as you progress and come back to this world.
There's
But for the
something
sake of
about
it.
this musty place. It reminds me of the secret place back home, where we used to scribble on the walls. Remember?
Kyrie?
Sora?
It's Gandalf. I mean, what? Bippity boppity boo. don't think I have. I know what we can bring to her. And okay, the book's not there. Can't remember. No, I cannot go. I forget what that does. I'm gonna brain fart. That's alright. See, I should have talked to them there, but they already disappeared because I left the area. 6 postcards already, that's crazy. Let them all reset. Yeah, I think there is a chance you could get them all to knock out, but I know a faster way. I just need to progress in the game. Alright, what's up, gorgeous? Alright, let's go and pop in a save. And let's go to our first world. Pretty cool. And it's cool if you noticed too before, like when I lit the fireplace, it's actually smoking. But if you put it out later on, it does go away. Just little things like that. Alright, let's move on. So more stars is the stronger. I do know what the worlds are just from memory. Let's go to the gummy garage though. Yeah, I don't have anything. I've never been good at like reconstructing, or like you can make your own. With the level I'm at, it's probably really not that big of a deal. Trying to think, because I could just make a circle. Oh, that's right. So also that something wasn't in the base game are these gummy missions. Gummy missions. So I need to obtain a score of 80 or higher, which is not very difficult to do. But that's like when I'm flying back to them. Trying to think of what I want to do. trying to think of not only what I want to do, but also what I get at each location. We'll go to this one. Won't get too greedy. Also, something that wasn't in the game before is all the stats on the right-hand side. This is tossing it back to my brother and I's childhood. What a game. And we're already there. And yeah, we'll just disembark.
Oh, my fur and whiskers! I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear! I'm here, I should be there! Oh, I'm late, I'm late, I'm late! Oh, the queen, she'll have my head for sure!
Honestly, for the first world, it's kind of one of
How did
my
he get so small?
not favorite ones.
No, you're simply too big.
That talks!
Must you be so loud? You woke me up. Good morning. Good night. I need a bit more sleep.
Wait, what do we have to do to grow small?
Why don't you try the bottle? Over there.
The bottle, he says. And we're small.
Ha! Come on! Ha ha! Come on! Come on!
honestly one of the most. These little bastards are so freaking annoying. I don't remember that being there before. Let's get big again. Nope, okay. I guess we'll keep on.
Court is now in session.
I'm on trial? But why?
Her Majesty, the Queen of Hearts, presiding.
This girl is the culprit. There's no doubt about it. And the reason is because I say so, that's why.
That is so unfair.
Well, have you anything to say in your defense?
Of course. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. You may be queen, but I'm afraid that doesn't give you the right to be so mean.
Silence! You dare defy me?
Hey guys, we should help her out.
We're outsiders, so wouldn't that be muddling? Oh, yeah. And that's against the rules.
The court finds the defendant guilty as charged for the crimes of assault and attempted theft of my heart. Off with her head!
No! Oh, please!
Hold it right there!
Who are you? How dare you interfere with my court?
Excuse me, but we know who the real culprit is.
Uh-huh. It's the Heartland.
Anyway, she's not the one you're looking for.
That's nonsense. Have you any proof?
Alright, so we gotta help her out. So we are in Wonderland. Alright, so we got that saved. Cool. But I think what I'm gonna do is actually end it there. That way we can try and keep it like each stream will be like one world at a time, because the worlds do go by pretty quickly. But I do appreciate everyone being here. It was a really good time. Thank you. I know it's not even quite 2.5 hours. But for not streaming for over a year, I'm already kind of tired. So thank you guys for hanging out. It was a really great time, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you guys.